It's 11 o'clock, and I did a little bit of practice on yesterday on the organ. I'm trying to get into the zone, going from the organ and then go to the keyboard back to the organ. I am not a keyboard player. However, I like to challenge myself with some ideas on the keyboard. And sometimes when I get back to the organ, I feel lost after I spent so much time on the keyboard. So it's like I feel like I had to come back here and get myself together here. So this is the B3 Hammond organ, all right. And I'm gonna get right to it. You what's the game plan? You gotta have a game plan. And my game plan today, as I was thinking as I was sleeping, that learn my scales. Okay, learn my scales in all 12 keys. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. C, D, G, A. I'm sorry, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And the thing about the organ here, it starts on the C, mine does, and it ends on the C. Now, if I look at this, I'm looking at my scales, and then I'm gonna turn around and go back and do the number system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm imparting some information to myself. This is how I would do it if I'm, even if I've been playing for 30 years, but I don't know my scales. Even if I've been playing for 30 years, I don't know the number system. So I will go back and start making a little notation in the little notebook of any type, of whatever you can come up with. All right, get you a notebook of whatever type. Right, it's all kinds of notebooks out there. If you're a beginner musician, all right, even if you immediate level musician or advanced musician, and if it's something that you have never done before, you know, even though you've been playing for a while, but you just don't know the knowledge behind the madness, there's nothing wrong with it because I didn't know myself. So that's why I come in here, spend the time transposing. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I now found out that it's a number system behind this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C1, D2, E3, F4, G5, A number 6, and B is number 7. It's not about how fast you can do it, it's how accurate you can get it as best as you can. The game plan behind this is even if I don't play advanced level, or if I'm not an advanced level player or an intermediate level player, and I may be a beginner. Uh, Now, even if I've been an advanced player for a while, I just don't know my scales. I don't know my number system. I don't know what type of chords I'm actually sort of playing. So there's nothing wrong with going back teaching yourself. There's nothing wrong with that at all, right? I wouldn't be embarrassed because of that. I would probably be more than embarrassed if somebody walked up to me and said, "Hey, what kind of chord you playing?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just a chord, and I'm just hitting this white note, 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 or this black note, this black note, this." But I don't know what it is. I will be probably embarrassed, but yeah. So don't be embarrassed and don't be ashamed. It is what it is. If you don't know, you just don't know. You just have the art or the skill or the ability, or God has given you the gift of the talent to be able to sit here and play chords without even knowing what it is. Without even knowing what it is. And you all day playing chords, right? You can probably maybe all day can potentially sit here and listen to some piece of music of some sort from someone or somebody out there, and maybe you have that ability to potentially pick up ideas from somebody else, and maybe you really good at mimicking somebody. So maybe you are talented talented and gifted enough to do all that, but not everybody's talented and good enough to do that. So there's a two side of that. You know, either you gifted, talented to be able to pick up what you hear other musicians doing. You know, maybe you not. Yeah. So yeah. So you know, maybe you gifted and talented that you could potentially actually pull this off. You know, but not everybody's gifted that way. You know, not everybody might be talented and gifted enough to do that, right? So whether you're a beginner musician, intermediate level, whether you're an advanced level, the point is go back and learn to transpose stuff. You know, every chord that I may play, I might sit here and transpose that. That's nice. That major seventh movement. You know, you know what I'm saying? Take chords. I use the word takeaway. What's the takeaway? You know, what's the takeaway? You know what? What's the takeaway from that? What's the takeaway? My takeaway was that one chord. The takeaway is taking that one chord and go to 12 keys with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, right? You know, and transpose that, you know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 keys, right? That was my takeaway. That was a takeaway from just that alone, right? Um, you know, that might be a takeaway there. Target key is B. Next target note is B flat. Target note is A now. Target note is A flat now. Target note is G now. All about transposing, right? So if you listen to something or somebody doing something, especially for beginner musicians, let me drop this for the beginner musician. It'll be so much easier for you as a beginner musician to take away much more better than it would for somebody who's been playing for for a while, intermediate level or advanced level, because they might feel like I don't need to do that. But the funniest thing, they may not even know how to really understand what it is that they're actually doing. You know, they may not even realize, hey, that's a A, B flat to B. Oh, and they twanging it. They might not even know this is A flat, A, B flat. Now you can twang that. And as far as what is it called? What notes are you hitting? The talking note now is A flat. Now you just twang back. It will be F sharp, G, and A flat, and then you twang that. They might not even know that. For the beginner musicians who started out, you starting out fresh from the gate. You coming from off the gate, you gonna be able to sit down and transpose this a lot easier and quicker than potentially somebody who's been playing for 15, 20, and 30 years, because now you are the new cat on the block learning some new stuff. Versus somebody who's been playing for a long time, they have no idea that they're playing an A flat, A, and B flat. All right, they might feel like they don't got time to go back and teach themselves that. There's some people who feel like they don't. Some, I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to go back to college, or I don't want to go back to high school. I don't want to go back to junior high school. If I skipped school and got kicked out, and I don't want to go back to go get my GED and all that kind of stuff, right? Some people may not feel like they don't need to do all that, but at the end of the day, they still don't know knowledge. They got the skills. They got they got the cores, right? They got the skills to do the thing, but they may not don't have the understanding of the skills of knowing what it is that they're doing. What it is. They may not don't know a C from an A flat. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to a video a few days ago, 3 days ago, literally, and it was a musician that was it's one of my favorites actually. And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of shocked, but listen, I remember me. I turned around and looked at the mirror. The mirror, I put the mirror in front of me. All right. Nowadays, we got our cell phone, so that's my mirror. My mirror looking at me. I had to look at myself. Hey, turn around. Hey, there I is. I gotta turn around and look at me. Yeah, it's like look in that mirror. Look at you. What is it that I don't even know what I'm doing, or I don't have a clue about what it is that I'm doing. So I had to go back and start teaching myself to transpose what I know. Yes, it's going to take some time. Yes, it's going to take some time. But if I don't do it, it's on me. It's my fault. I might have the talent and the gift to do all this stuff, but I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I can do it all day. I may have the talent to do all that, but I don't even know what I'm hitting. I might be able to hit notes and play notes, play chords, but I don't know what I'm actually really doing. So for a beginning musician, you have an advantage pretty much over someone who's been playing for a substantial amount of time and they don't have a clue about what they're doing. I'm not saying everybody's that way. I'm not saying every advanced musician is that way. I'm not saying every intermediate level musician is in that particular boat. But the ones that are, you have way much more of an advantage of them because you are beginning to start to understand this little theory behind the madness. Learn your scales: C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. I had to go back. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I'm not ashamed of it. Hey, it is what it is. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. C, D, G, A. Right? And then I know my numbers now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In that C scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In that C scale. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in that C scale. So now I know C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5. I ran out our fingers. 6 is A, and number 7 is B. And it just repeat. That's it. Repeat over and over. All right, B is done. Next set of C to B again. Next C to B again. Next C to B again. But so now I know my notes. Now here's something that that another musician dropped in my spirit some time ago, a long time ago. He was like, man, you should be able to know how to do this before you even touch the keyboard. You should learn this even before getting on the keyboard on the organ. You should get familiar with your scales without even touching the keyboard. I can do this without touching the keyboard, and I can do it without even looking at it. We can go in the living room. We can talk about this in my living room. We can talk about this outside of my car or outside of my front lawn while I'm watering the lawn. I just have a photographic picture. I have photographic memory, so I can picture this keyboard just looking at it. That's the first step. The second step is now identifying what my white notes look like and my black notes, what they look like. So once that I identify that, then now I have to identify individually each key has 7 notes, which generates a scale of some type. So now that I know that there's 12 different keys, okay, now I have to identify how many keys it is on the keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Guess what? It repeats again. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way up the keyboard because you have this section of 12 keys. You have this section of the 12 keys. It repeats. This section of the 12 keys. The difference is that you're going to have what I call octave lower, another octave low, and another octave low of 12 keys, and another set octave low, and high. So we have the low, low, the mid-range, high range, the highest range. Let me do that again. From 12 keys, that set, I'm going to call this the low, low range. I'm going to call this next set of 12 keys your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white keys, and your what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black keys. They repeat. That's your 7 white notes there. And your next set of notes, which are black, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And guess what? It repeats again. So I'm going to call this the low, low range. Write that down. The low, low range. The low, low. Okay, that's the low, low range, right? Those set of 12 keys down here. Then I'm going to call this the next set of range, next set of 12 keys. There's 7 whites. You fly 5 blacks. I'm going to call this the low range. The low, low. The low range. And now the next set of 12 keys, your 7 white notes again. And your 5 set of black notes here. I'm going to call this the mid-range. The mid-range. The mid-range. So we have the low, low, the low range, the mid-range. And now we're going to go to the high range from C to B here, which is your 7 notes again. And your 5 black notes here. I'm going to call this the high range. The high range. The high range. So that we have the low, low range, the low range, mid-range, high range. And the next set of white notes, which is the black white notes again, 7. Of course, we have that one extra one, the last one at the end. But the 7 white notes for now. 7 white notes for now. And the 5 black notes, I'm going to call that the highest range. The highest range. The highest range. So we have the highest range, the high range, mid-range, low range, and the low, low range. All right, so that's how I set it up in my mindset. All right. So now that I've figured out those different ideas of my 7 white note and my 5 black note, they repeat again up the scale. That means I got 12 keys, 12 different keys, which I already demonstrated and said what they are. C, D flat, or C sharp, D. Now what makes it sharp? Let's come up here so you can see where my hands are at. This is a D. This is a C scale, right? C, D, E, right? Okay. F, G, A, B. We're going to talk about transposing in a minute, right? So this is still transposing. This is my C note, right? Pass that back to the left makes me play a C what? C flat, right? It makes me play a C flat, even though it's B natural. We already said that. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. B natural. But also, it shares another note, which is called C flat. C natural, C flat, C natural. But when we go up to the right of the keyboard, it's C sharp. I could have did it down here, but I wanted y'all to see it right here in the middle of the keyboard because everything's going to repeat itself. So now I have this as a C sharp, now C natural, C flat, or B natural. Okay, we're transposing next, right? Now we got the D note. That's the 2 in the C scale. The number 2 now. We're on the 2 now. The 2 note. This was the 1. This is the 2, right? So the D's number 2 in the scale. If I go half step back to my left, it's called D what? That's right. To the left is D flat. Also, it shares with what? C sharp. Oh, once you learn that concept, you can pretty much ace this from here on out. Okay, let's go over here to D again. Half step up to the right is D sharp. Okay, D sharp, D flat, D sharp, C natural, C flat, C sharp. You get it? All right. cool. Now, meanwhile, I'm transposing all at the same time to the next key. D flat or C sharp. I'm already transposing. I'm sorry, C sharp and D flat. I'm already transposing already. So now I went to D. Half step up is D sharp. D sharp. Okay, let's go to E. Half step back to the left is what? E flat. So that's E flat. E flat and what? D sharp. Two separate keys signature. Two separate key signatures there. Two separate key signatures there. Oh, follow? Now I'm already transposing from my C scale up to the next key already. I already got two notes already done. My one and my two. D flat / C sharp, the one. D sharp or E flat, the two now. I'm on the two note now in the next scale already. Now remember we had this E, right? Which was my 1, 2, 3 in C scale. Half step over makes it a B what? An E what? E sharp. But it's also what? F natural. Oh, okay. So now I have the next key signature scale already. D flat / C sharp the one. E flat D sharp the number two. E natural. No. E sharp the three or F natural the three. 1, 2, 3. I already got the scale number system all at the same time. It doesn't matter if I do it down here, y'all. It's the same thing. Doesn't matter if I do it down here. I just wanted to show you to you here so you can see it clearly. So now I'm already transposing to the next key because of the key down here. Suggested half step up. Suggested half step up. Suggested half step over. Alright, that time I said over because it's next door. So now I got the next scale. Y'all follow? Okay, cool. So now I'm working on the next key already. Okay, so now we have the what? 1, 2, 3, C sharp, D flat, 1, D sharp, E flat, 2, E natural, E sharp or / F natural. The 3, 1, 2, 3. I already know what this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So now it says I already know that there's 7 notes in the scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. It just repeats. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. C, D, E. Those are my 7 notes. Once you learn that, you have learned the concept to the madness. You just take what you already know and move it half step up. I see my fingers. Move up, move up, move up. Move up. I'm just doing it here, but you know you can do it down here too. It's the same thing. Right? You just move it up. Move it up. So now I have my 4 note, which is what? F sharp. F sharp because we're going up. F sharp. But if I would go to G in the C scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 has that back. The 5 is what? In the C scale, of course, you know. G flat. G flat. But also we know this was F. F sharp going up. Oh, it shared 2 different key signature. I get it now. Alright. Then you start getting the concept behind the madness. Oh, okay, I got this now. I got this. Okay, cool. So now I'm just transposing now. Now I'm on the what? The 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C sharp / D flat. The 1. D sharp, E flat. The 2. E sharp / F natural. The 3. Now I'm on the 4. F sharp / G flat. How did I know that? Because this was F sharp. How did I know it was going to be a flat? Because G has that back as the flat. G flat. The 4. Oh, and I've just used the C scale to navigate to the next key. When I finish doing the C scale, I'm now going to navigate the same way as I did the C sharp or D flat scale and navigate to the key of D next. And do the scale is just half step up, half step up. Oh, y'all follow? Half step up. Half step up to the next key. Y'all follow? Half step down to the next key. and that's gonna give me where I need to go. Cause I'm just saying, if this is C sharp D flat, all I'm doing is half step over, half step down, half step down, half step down, half step down, and it's gonna give me the next key for my scale, half step up, and now I have the D scale. Oh, but remember, everything repeats itself, right? Except you know your notes is going to change. If you already know that this is a C, that's a D, that's an E, that's an F, that's a G, that's an A, and that's a B. No flats. Okay? So when you get to the D scale, you're going to know, okay, this was C sharp. You already know that was a D already. You already know that that was E flat, D sharp. You already know that's an E already because we already addressed it. Oh, and now you know that that was F natural, F sharp. That's the next scale for the D, because now in the D scale there's no flats. It's just straight up sharp or natural. E natural, D natural, E natural, F sharp, G natural, A natural, B natural, C sharp. Oh, now you're gonna identify how many sharps, how many natural notes you played in the D scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 natural keys in the D scale. And how many sharps did we play? F sharp and C sharp. Those are the 2 sharp keys, and the key notes are in the key of D scale. And the C sharp, let's say you use the word C sharp, the C sharp scale, we're going to find out how many sharps and how many natural notes we played along in that key. We already know there is no flats, no sharps in the C scale at all. It's just straight natural. C natural, D natural, E natural, F natural, G natural, A natural, and B natural. That's it. And it repeats. It repeats. Now, because we were going to the left, we're going sharp now. So that means now how many sharp keys will I be hitting? And how many natural notes will I hit along the way? So now we know this is C sharp 1. That's the second sharp note. D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. So there was 5 black notes in the key of C sharp. 5 black sharp notes. C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. What's the natural notes? F natural and C natural in that scale. So we had C sharp, D sharp 2, C sharp 1, D sharp 2, F natural 3. That was the natural note. Okay, that was just the one of them, the natural note in that scale. Here's the other black sharp note, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Those are the 5 black notes in the key scale of C sharp. And then we had a C natural note, which is just 2 natural notes, no flats. Oh, I get it there. I think I get it. Now I know the difference between my natural note and my flat note and my sharp note. Oh, now I'm transposing this stuff, right? So now I already know, okay, if I go to the D, but if I half step back my D, that is a D flat. Okay? And I'm doing this from the C scale. If I know that this is in the C scale E, half step back is now E what? E flat. So now I have D flat 1, E flat 2. Now we're going to talk about flat because they both share the same notes in a 2 different key signature. 2 different key signature. D flat or C sharp. D flat or C sharp. How do we know that? Because this was C sharp and this was D natural. Half step back is D flat. So now we're in the key of D flat scale right now. D flat scale because we're going in reverse. So that's the 1. This was my E natural in the C scale. And I went backwards with it and said this is E flat. So now that's my 2. Oh, so this was the 3 note. We got the 4, right? That's the 4 in C scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if y'all catch what I'm doing, you're going to find out that, yes, over a short amount of time when I finish doing this, you're going to find out that you can play some of the same chords. Uh-oh. Share some secrets with you. You're going to find out that you're going to be able to play some of the same chords in another key signature from another key signature. Okay. All right. I gave y'all the secret already. All right. So now we have the F natural, which is now my 3, but C scale was the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. and D flat, half step up, or C sharp, if you will. Let's say we in D flat. It's the 3 now. 1, 2, 3. We transposing. Now, of course, if I said F sharp or C sharp, it's still gonna be a 1, 2, 3, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, technically, right? But we call it F natural. But you notice you're sharing the same note as the what? The C scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. F natural. Oh, okay. Now we was talking about sharps, right? So we have the sharp on 1, D sharp 2. All right. We have the F natural. Technically, I say E sharp 3, and then we have the F sharp number 4. We already know why high is the 4 because F natural has to bump is what? F sharp 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have the G natural in the C scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now has to up that 5. No G. Has to up the G up. It's Wakefield or what? A G what? Remember, to the right is sharp. To the left is flat. G sharp. So now in the next key scale of C sharp, we on the 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what is my 5? That's right. G sharp. We go back to our A scale again. C scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, D, E, F, G, A. A now. A is now the what number? 6. 6 in C scale. So that means half step up to the right to the black note is A what? A sharp. The 6. In the next key scale, half step up. We change transposing. C sharp now, the 1, D sharp the 2, E sharp the 3, right? We also know it's F natural, right, as well. The 4, F sharp, the 5, G sharp, and now we're on the 6 is A sharp, A sharp, A sharp, A sharp, A sharp. Now, this is not in the key scale of C sharp, but we know that this was the B in C scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7, the 7. Right, the 7 is B what? B natural, right? So technically, next door is B what? B natural, B sharp technically. I don't want to get all technical with it, but technically, this is B sharp in the sharp key, which is the 7. But we also know that it's a natural note, which is C natural and F natural. On the 4, I'm sorry, on the 3, and on the 7 is C natural, technically. Technically, but because we use the word sharp and we know the 7 in the C scale is the B natural, step over to the right is B sharp, the 7, right? That's the 7. So C sharp to 1, D sharp to 3, technically, right? E sharp 3, F sharp 4, G sharp 5, A sharp 6, and B sharp 7, technically. All right. Now that you know that, now we can address the flat note. We already addressed it, I said. So we already know this is D natural. Half step back makes it D flat to 1. E natural, half step back to the left is E flat to 2. Kind of follow what I'm saying? F natural, because there's no flat. So that's the 3. G natural, we go on half step back to the 4. Now we call it a G flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. D flat to 1, E flat to 2, F natural the 3, G natural, which was in the C scale, half step back, make it to 4. So we got a G flat to 4. Y'all follow? A natural to 6 in the C scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We half step back in that to the 5 note, which is in D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The key of D flat. Now it's A flat. The 5. Right? Follow the 5. So now we have D flat to 1, E flat to 2, F natural to 3, G flat to 4, A flat to 5. Because this was the 6 in C scale. But we have to half step back our 6 note to the 5 note in D flat, A flat. Oh, then we have the B natural note, which was in the C scale. And we have to half step back our B natural, which is the 7, back to the what? To the 6th note in D flat. call it B flat, because we have step back B flat. Y'all follow what I'm saying? Once you learn this concept, you could be able to do this in all 12 keys now. Once I show you the one thing, you should be able to do the next. Okay, so now we have the 6th note, D flat. B flat, the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So D flat the 1, E flat the 2, F natural 3, G flat 4, A flat 5, B flat 6, B flat 6, and then now you remember the technically, all right. So we have the B natural here, which also can be C flat. Half step over to the right, you go to a C natural note, and that will give you your 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C natural, F natural, the 3 and the 7 in the key of D flat. So now you finish your scale in that key with both key signature, whether it's C sharp or D flat. Oh. Now I want to go half step up and use that same idea, half step up. It's going to take me to the D scale. Remember, D scale, no flats, either natural or sharp. So now I learned that, oh, okay, remember, this is your sharp or flat. You're sharp or you're 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 flat, right? Remember that. You're natural or flat. Y'all follow? You're natural or sharp in F. Follow? Okay, now I think somebody got it now. All right, almost got it. Kind of got it. All right, so now I recognize that there is, if I use the word, there will be no flats in the D scale. So now you can't call it flat. It's going to be either natural or sharp. So now since I said, okay, this was a C sharp or D flat, that means I go back to D. That was from the C scale. Remember the C scale as well as the D flat scale, a D flat or a C sharp scale. It's the same thing for your C scale. So now I go D natural. Oh, okay. All right, okay, I got it. That was my flat, E flat, or D sharp. That makes me play the E natural, my 1, my 2 now. Oh, that was the F natural, that means F sharp. And now I'm on my 3 now. 1, 2, 3, F sharp. Oh, remember that G natural and C scale? I just go to the 5 note in C, but it's also what? The 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in D scale. Or I could have used the C sharp and said, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4, the sharp 4, half step it up to the natural note. Oh, now they gave me the 1. D is my 1 natural. E natural 2. F sharp the 3. G natural 4. Now you see I have 1, 2, 3 natural note and 1. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. So now I'm on my 3. Now I got the 4. From the C sharp or D flat scale was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the 5 going up? 5 up. Takes me to the what? The A natural. Because I'm using the scale. I'm just using the scale to move up. Move up, move up. Y'all get it. So, right? So, yeah. So I'm just half stepping it up. Gave me my 4. This was my 5 in D flat or C sharp. So now this G sharp half step up or A flat half step up is A natural. Which now I got what number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 5. Oh, this is a no-brainer, right? It's a no-brainer. That was my B flat, which was the 6th note, or A sharp note, the 6. If I'm talking sharp, the key is sharp or flat. And I go to my what? The 6th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I have what? E natural 1. My 2 is D natural 1. The 2 was E natural. My 4 is E natural. My 5 is E natural. And my 6 is B natural. A natural, I'm sorry. A natural 5 and B natural is 6. Oh! And automatically I already know what my 7 note will be in the scale. C sharp. I was trying to see if anybody gonna catch it, right? Yeah, immediately because you remember the C scale. That was my 1. But when we was in the D flat scale was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7 half step up is what? There it is, the 7, C sharp. Oh, I was just trying to see if anybody's gonna catch it right away. So that's my C sharp. So in the key of D scale, we have 2 sharp, D sharp, F sharp. Listen, I'm transposing. We might not want to spend the time doing this because believe me, I didn't want to do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought this is foolishness. This is some foolishness. This is some amateur foolishness. But believe me, it's gonna help you later on if you're trying to think that you're gonna come off blazing from the gate, trying to be a professional player from the gate. It ain't gonna happen like that for everybody. Everybody don't have that talent. Everybody doesn't have that ability to do it. But once you learn this, you're gonna find that note. You're gonna find it. You're gonna find the note because you're taking the time out to deal with your scales, and you're gonna hear, as Sam Talbot would say, you're gonna hear a bunch of notes. But you gonna hear, it just may be octave low low. It might be in the octave low area range. It might be even voiced in the what? Mid range. It might be voiced in the high range. It might be voiced somewhere in the highest range. Okay, and that's all I did was say, wait a minute, where is it at? Is it in the low range? Low range? No, that's too low. Is it in the mid range? In the low range? Is it found in the low range, mid range? No, or was it found in the high range? There it is. There it is. Oop, there it is. It's right there. All right. Woo. Okay, so let's go back to our scale. We're at the D scale now. We're transposing, right? So we found out now we have a D natural 1, 2 E natural, F sharp 3, G to 4, A to 5, the 6 is B, the 7 is C sharp, and we're back to our 1. You can repeat that anywhere on the key scale, y'all, on the keyboard. If you want to do this on your low range, that low, you can do it on the low range. You can do this on the mid range, high range, or the highest range. At any given time, no matter how you switch up your drawbar settings, it's still gonna be called my low range, my low range, my mid range, my high range, my highest range. It don't matter how you set it up. At the end of the day, I'm splitting the board up from this C to B. From this C to B, the low range, the low range, all right, the mid range, the high range, or the highest range. I'm splitting it up, knowing that there's 12 keys, 12 different keys. And I know that it's repeating. Half my battle is over with. Right? And the other half of that is knowing that I got 4 fingers on left to right and 1 thumb on each hand. That's my other half of my battle. Once I learned that, okay, that's half my battle is doing that. Half my battle is identified. There's 12 keys, 12 different keys. Whether it's a low range, low range, the low range, the mid range, all right, the high range, and the highest range, right? Low, mid range, high range, highest range. All right, that's half my battle. It's not all the battle, but it's half of the battle, right? And now I'm learning the scales that's within the low range, the low range, the mid range, and they're gonna repeat itself. I'm gonna be like that guy, Don LaPree. Y'all remember that Don LaPree back in the day? That guy used to have me laughing. I used to just love watching him do these little ads and commercials, and he always be saying, listen, y'all, if y'all want to make millions of dollars and get you homes and houses and boats and this and that and the other, he said, man, you can make thousands of dollars. And he just had me cracking up when he does it. But you can make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over and over and over and over again. Well, the chords that you're going to keep playing, or the notes that you're going to keep on playing, you're going to keep playing them over and over and over and over again. You're going to keep playing them over and over again. It's true. Once you learn the concept behind the madness, you're going to keep doing them over and over again. I just had to do that. All right, so now I've accomplished my scale in D. we go to E flat next. The key of E flat. I'm already dealing with my battle. I already did what? C, D flat, and C sharp, and D now. Those 3 keys. 1, 2, 3. I got several more to go to finish this. Right? I got several more to go. But it's all about transposing. Taking information that you already know and storing it in your mind. If you got to write it down, put it in the book, go ahead. Make it happen. Because believe me, I got my Black Dangerous book right here. Believe me, I got a bunch of these books that I've transcribed and written my own chords and chord progressions and even ideas from other people in my books. Believe me. Believe me. You best to believe me. Man, look. Lord, man, look, man. Lord have, this is a shame. This is great. This is, oh my God. Oh, is this the mo? Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Is this it? Oh my goodness. Oh my, I can't even hold him no more. Oh my good. Lord have mercy. Whew. How many books did I just pull out right there? All right, let me put them back. Let me put them back. What's my point? I transcribed chords because I had to go back and learn this theory stuff. All right, I went to learn the theory stuff, right? And now I start generating chords and chord progressions, right, on my own. All right, on my own. Let's do it on my. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm just having some fun. But no, it is, yes, going to take some time to do it, right? Yes, it's going to take time, right? And it took me some years to write all that stuff, right? Transcribe this stuff, write it down. The crazy thing is I had to have time to work on it, like physically sit here and work on chords and chord progressions, right? But I'm opening up the book and I'm getting going. So the same thing with the scale business, right? Now I did the D scale. It's the same scenario, y'all. Half step up to D natural is what it is now. D sharp. But I also know it can be E flat because it's E half step back. So now I'm learning it 2 different things at the same time. I'm learning my sharp and my flat. My D sharp and my E flat. Oh, at the same time. And probably y'all don't catch this. I'm already learning my E scale at the same time while I'm learning the E flat scale at the same time. Y'all probably didn't even catch that when I was already doing my C scale. When I went to the D scale, I was already teaching myself the D flat or C sharp scale at the same time. Some of y'all didn't catch that. I was already doing them already. I already know what my E flat scale is going to be, and my E scale is already going to be already. E flat, G flat, D flat, F natural, G natural, A flat, or if I'm going to use the word sharp, D sharp, the 1, technically E sharp, right? Technically, this is what? G flat, half step up, technically G natural, right? Right, half step up is what? G sharp, right? Right. This is my A natural go up. D sharp. I already know that it's gonna be D flat or E flat. D sharp or E flat. Technically E natural, but remember E natural to E sharp, right? Remember I said that, or F natural. I already knew that this is gonna be my G. I already knew this was gonna be my A flat or G sharp, depending on the key signature I say I'm in. I already knew this was going to be my B flat because remember, I said it earlier. It's just repeating the notes that I already said earlier. I already knew this was going to be my B flat next, which is the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E flat to 1 or D sharp to 1. F natural or E sharp to 2. G natural to 3. A flat to 4 or G sharp to 4. B flat to 5 or A sharp. Because remember, I was already doing this before. I was already doing it, and I was already doing my E scale already at the same time. Okay? That's the 5. That's my 6 C now. Remember C earlier in the scale of C? It was the 1. What? Now what number is it in the E flat or D sharp scale? The 6. The 6. And then number 7 is D. I already played D earlier in the C scale, which was on the what? The 2. And the D scale, it was the 1. Oh! Now in E flat, it's the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7. The 7. And guess what? We're back to the 1. I already know my E scale because I was already transposing it. E scale is the 1. Because all I had to do is, remember I kept saying go back, half step back, half step back, half step back, half step back. I was already doing my E scale already. E is the 1. F sharp, remember I played that earlier. Right, the 2. E is the 1 now. But earlier in the C scale, it was what number? 1, 2, 3. And the D scale, it was what number? 1, 2, C flat or D flat? No. Now in E is the 1 now. Remember, I was already doing it before I even got there. I saw this as I was going along the way. I also was doing my F scale at the same time, which I also saw that as I was transposing this. So anyway, the 1 is E, F sharp the 2, right? G up. I'm doing the F scale as we go. Anybody didn't catch that, right? So my E scale is the 1. I already know my F is the 1. All right. My 2 is F sharp in the E scale. Earlier, and what key? C sharp or D flat? That would have been the what number? 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4. But because we're in E, there's no flats, right? So if I said C sharp, it's the 4. 1, C sharp to 1, D sharp to 2. Right? The 3 is technically E sharp, but F natural. And the 4 is F sharp. Repeating things again. I told you, over and over and over again. Just going to be under a different number system. But we're going to keep repeating notes over again. Which means that you potentially could play the same chords in another key. Uh-oh. So now my E scale is the 2. The F sharp. Also in D scale is what number? 1, 2, 3. The 3. C sharp is the what? The 1, 2, 3, 4. And E scale is around the 1, 2. 1, 2. I just had to do that. All right, I just had to do that. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? I'm already building my next key as I see it as my E scale. I already see my F natural. I told you, I said it. I'm already building my scale in the next key. Cause what is the next key? F. I'm already building it already. So now we have what? In this G scale, we have the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half step up. Also in the D scale, it would have been the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Right? In the y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? In the C scale would have been the 5. Half step up the 5, you sharpen the 5. So it had already given me my answer to my next key scale in E. Or C sharp or D flat gave it away already on the what number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, C sharp gave it to me as well on the 5. So that means in E, 1, 2, 3, it's the 3. Y'all know what that means, right? I can borrow chords that's in C sharp or D flat and put it in E. Oh my God. Okay, I done gave somebody the secret already. So that's the 3. G sharp, F sharp the 2, E natural the 1. Okay, okay, let me stop. Okay, so that's the 2, 3. What's the next note after that? A. Which is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already built my F scale already. 1, 2, 3. They share the same notes, but just F natural, G natural, A natural to 3. 1, 2, 3, and F scale already. What? Okay, let's go at the E scale. That's my what? Number 4. A. Remember in the C scale, what number does this fall under? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6. C sharp and D flat negative. D scale, yes. What number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5. C scale was the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The D scale was to fall on the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Right? Negative in E flat. Or D sharp, right? That's not going to happen in that key scale, right? Okay, so now in E scale, we have the 5, the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 8 falls on the 4 in E. Check this out. In F scale, it falls on the 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and F. I've already got the skip. I'm already getting ahead of myself, right? No, it's not I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm actually looking at my fingers as I go and say, wait a minute. Okay, I can go to the next key, which is F natural. Da, da, da. Remember, da, 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 da. Oh! See, once you get this little concept behind the matters, you'll be able to transpose your chord or your notes or chords, if you practice it, of course, right, to the next key. I'm already ready for the next key already. Already. Yeah, y'all can see that. So I'm on a 4 and A in the key of E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I already know the 5 is E. B. Sorry, the 5 is B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm repeating notes that I played early in the C scale. Was the what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 in C scale. What was it in D? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6. And E is the 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D flat negative or C sharp negative, and E flat negative or D sharp. That's not gonna happen in those two keys. That's my least word. I don't have to worry about that, right? Okay, cool. All right, now in F scale, there was no B flat, B natural. But I do know half step back is my 4. So now I have my F scale already. 1, 2, 3, 4. F natural 1, right? My G natural 2. My A natural 4, 3. And B flat is the 4. B flat the 4. We already know that there's going to be one flat there in that key. How many sharps did we do in E scale? Well, we haven't finished it yet, so let's go ahead and finish it off. So we're on the 5, and number 6 is C sharp. Yeah, C sharp. From the previous key that I was in, right, which was E flat. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Remember that C, the 5, half step brought me to the next key in the key of E scale. Even though it was a 5, but it's the 7 in the key of E right now, right? 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, the 6. I'm sorry, the 6. I meant to say the 6. And E flat, this was the 6. Half step up makes it the 6. And E in the key of E. So that took me right away, right there to it. Now, if I was in F scale, I knew that that would have been half step down because the E flat. Well, I can look at it from E flat, but looking at it from the E scale, I knew the half step down was going to give me my next note for what's the 5th note in F scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gave me that right off. So now I'm already working with 2 scales at the same time. So now I'm on the 6 in E scale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 2 sharps there. Actually, we have in the key of E scale, we have 3 sharps so far. F sharp, the 2. The 3 is G, F sharp, G sharp, and C sharp, the 6. Those 3 flat notes. Right? Okay, so that is pretty much almost it, except for the last note. We go to the number 7, which is that D sharp. Y'all remember E flat, D sharp, D natural, D sharp. Oh, which I said earlier, if you go to E, has step back to the left, make you play an E flat. But we're talking now the key of E. There is no flats in it. It has to be sharp. So now our sharp notes is on the 2, F sharp. Our sharp note is on the 3, G sharp. And our sharp note is on the 6th note, C sharp. And our sharp note on the 7th note is D sharp, D sharp. And then of course we back to our 1. Now when we was on our 7, it already gave me the note for the F scale. That's my 7, E. And then that scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It gave me the scale already in the key of F. I don't need to actually have to do it, but I already did it at the same time while I was doing my E scale. While I was actually doing my F scale, I was already identifying the next key up, which is F sharp or G flat at the same time. It gave it to me already. if you look at the finger, half step up, half step up, half step up. What? Half step up. Yeah, so yeah, I have the scale already knocked down in the next key. In the next key, I already have the scale already in the next key. I already have the next scale already from the F scale. Half step up. Half step up. Half step up. Yes, I already have the next scale up. All right, you see how quickly I'm able to accomplish that. While I'm already doing that scale in that key, I'm already scaling it out the next key. G scale. What? I had already figured it out when I first started the first key. I had already scoped it out as I was going along the way. Yes, it was an accident when I was learning this by myself. It was an accident. I was like, oh, okay, right? And that was how I was able to master it by transposing this. Yeah. Okay, so now I've already keyed, I identified it, you know. You see how quickly I was able to get there. Now I have F natural, G natural. I'm sorry, F natural 1, G natural 2, 3, A. I told you I already did it, identified it already. B flat, half step, B flat to 4. I'm already looking at my next key. Half step up, half step up, half step up, half step up. I already got the next key. Half step up already. I'm already identifying it already from my F scale. F1, G2. I told you these notes are repeating themselves from the previous other keys. Not all of them, but previous keys. You'll see that as you go along the way. So that's my 3A, which I had already told you. And C scale is the what? And F, I played F earlier. In the C scale, it was the 4. Right? Remember that? In D flat, it was the 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, let's see. What other key did this F falls under? Is there another key that it fall under besides C scale and the D flat scale? Did it fall on the D? No. But did it fall on the E flat? Yes. The 2. 1, 2. The 1, 2. Right. Yes. All right. So you start identifying which key that those notes is going to repeat themselves again. All right. It didn't fall on the E. All right. Okay. So F, it falls now on the 1 now. G, the G, we played G earlier. My G and F is the 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, the 2, right? 1, 2, right? And the F scale, well, check it out. Well, we know that came an a C scale on the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And D flat the 3. 1, 2, 3. Did it do it in D? No. Did it do it in E flat? Yes, I just said that earlier. 2. Y'all get it? Okay, now if we go to the 2 note in F, did we play G earlier? Yes, we did. It was C was the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5. But it's the 2 in F now. Was it in C sharp or D flat? Negative. Was it in the key of D? Yes. What note? What number system? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4. Oh. Was it in the E flat? Yes. What number system? 1, 2, 3. The 3. Oh, okay. Now we in F, right? It wasn't in E, so we skipped that. So now in F is the 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So, okay, now we got the 3 note, which is A in F scale. 1, 2, 3. We saw that earlier in C scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6. Was it in C sharp or D flat? Negative. Was it in D scale? Yes. What number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5. Was it in E flat? Negative. Was it in the key of E? Yes. What number? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4. And now in the key of F, it falls on a 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're gonna go to the 4 B an F scale, the B flat. Where did we find that? B flat or A sharp, if you will. Was it in C scale? Negative. Was it in D flat? Yes. What number? Or C sharp? What number? The 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 6. Okay. All right. Was it found in another key? Yes. Not D. Nope. Was it E flat? Yes. What number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5. All right. Was it in E? Negative. Okay. Now we move on. So now we go to the what note? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5, which is C. Where did we play that C earlier? On the 1 in C scale. All right, where else? What other key signature did we found this C note in? That's right, C sharp and D flat. What number? 1, 7. The 7. All right, was it in D? No. Was it in E flat? Yes. What number, sister? 1, 2. Oh, let's go backwards. 1, 7, 6. 1, 7, 6. The 6. But in F is now what? E negative. F, yes, the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to repeat notes again, I said. All right, so let's move forward to the next note in the F scale. D. There's that D again. D. So now this is the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean the 6. I'm 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 6 in F. All right, was it in C scale? Well, no. Yes, the 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, the 2. All right. So now he's in the F scale, the 6. Did we find that same note in another key signature? D flat and C sharp? No. Was it in D scale? Yes. What note? The 1 in D. Was it in E flat? No. Was it in the key of E? No. Okay. F, of course. The 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6. Y'all see what I'm saying? Let's go to the 7. E natural note. Right? That's the 6. The 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Did we play E earlier? Yes. What key signature? The C scale. 1, 2, 3. The 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. But in F, it's in what? The 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to keep repeating notes over again. I know this might be boring for some people out there, right? But I'm telling you, when you get this concept, it's going to be over. They're going to be calling you the beast in a minute because you're going to catch up to some of these people who's been playing for 30 years, 40 years, 20 years, 25 years, 5 years, 6 years, right? 2 years. You're going to catch up because now you're learning some of the concepts behind the madness. That's what happened to me. All right. Now, I'm not advanced yet, but I'm heading there. All right, cool. So, F, it falls on the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to the 7. Okay? All right, so now we're going to go to the next key up. F sharp and G flat. And I've already told you how I derived this already from the gate. So G flat is the 1 or F sharp the 1. Remember, I told you to share the same notes. All right? All right, the 2 is G sharp. F sharp and G flat to 1. I already told you how you derive it from the F, half step up, G, half step back. Alright, it's a no-brainer no more now. G, half step up to the 2. This is the 2 in G flat or F sharp. Now we're playing the 2 note, which is the G sharp or A flat. We have the A natural, half step up from the F scale. Because all I'm doing is using the F scale to come up to it. I already saw that as I was going along my journey here. So the 1 is G flat or F sharp. Right? A flat or G sharp. That's the 2. This is 3. B flat or A sharp. Remember, A sharp or B flat. See, I'm already there. That's the 3. B natural if I say that I'm in F sharp. If I say I'm in G flat, this becomes what note now? Remember that C? C flat, the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I say I'm in F sharp, it becomes B natural. Because remember, F sharp the sharps has no flats. All right, so that's the 4. It could be B natural or C flat. Depending on the key signature you say you in. Whether it be sharp or flat. Whether it be G sharp, F sharp or G flat. All right, now we have the 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember that scale before? Remember that F scale? That was by what note? The 5. So it has to step up by 5 to C sharp or D flat. We already know what it is because we did it earlier. You repeated, remember. You're repeating stuff over and over and over again, right? Once you learn that chord step, you're gonna recognize, oh wait, I already played that and I already know what it is. I know what it is. You already know what it is, right? Depending on the key signature, you say you in. 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're in either C sharp or D flat. Depending on the key signature, you say you in. Remember, this is the D. Half step up, it could be D sharp or E flat. All right, depending on the key signature you're in. You're on what number system now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6. You're in the 6th note, which is E flat or D sharp, right? Remember, that was the 7th. Half step over the 7, E. We're in the key of F sharp and G flat. Now we're in the 7th note. Oh, see how easy that was? That was a no-brainer. Now you've done your scale, C natural, F natural. Or you can call it E sharp, depending on if you say you in F sharp. If you say G flat, then it has to just be F natural. It's the only natural note that you'll be playing. I mean, the two natural notes that you will be playing, which would be B natural and F natural in the key of G flat, if you will, right? Okay? Now, I've already did my scale in the next key already. Y'all didn't notice it, but I was already doing it. I was already doing it already as we was going along the way. G is the 1. A is the 2. Remember, we repeat these notes again. B, we repeat these notes again. It's just that in G scale, it's the 1, 2, 3. 4, C is the 4 now. D is the 5. E is the 6. In the G scale, remember, we played all of these notes previously in other keys. In the C scale. Some of the notes that were in the D scale. Some of the notes was in the C sharp or D flat scale. Some was in E scale, and so forth and so on. We repeat notes that we played earlier. So now we have the G is the 1, A is now the 2, B is the 3, C is the 4 now. The 5 is D, the 6 is E, and number 7 is F sharp, no flats. See? So there is no flats in that key, in the key of G. Okay, I had already was messing with this from the get. Y'all probably didn't notice it, but I was already transposing this early on as we were going along from the previous key. I was already doing my scale in A flat or G sharp, if you would, depending on the key signature you want to call it. I was already doing my next scale in the next key already. By the way, have already transposed the key to the A already from the previous key. Y'all to catch that. You have to catch it. So now I have A flat, the 1, B flat, the 2, C the 3, D flat, the 4. Remember, I played this earlier. E flat now is the 5 here, right? The 6 is F, the 7 is G, and I'm back to the 1, A flat. If I want to say G, the key of G sharp, because remember, half step up is G sharp. A natural, half step back. Listen, I'm doing a scale already, y'all. I'm already doing the next scale already. Y'all didn't catch that. Alright, so now it could be G sharp the 1, A sharp the 2, because remember, half step up, half step up. Oh, B natural, half step over, right? So B natural, G sharp the 1, alright, A sharp 2, technically C natural, but remember, B natural, half step over B sharp, the 3, 1, 2, 3. C sharp the 4. Remember, half step up C sharp, half step up D sharp, the 5, right? Remember that? E natural, half step over E sharp, the what? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, right? F sharp, half step up is F sharp. Y'all get it anyway. Alright, so we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6 G natural technically. Alright, and back to the 1. Alright, G sharp. So we covered the flat and we covered the sharp. I had already was doing my A scale already. I was already doing it. Alright, so we have A, the 1. It's all about transposing, y'all. Once you get this knowledge underneath your fingertips, from your left hand to your right hand, or both hands if you want to do them at the same time, it's up to you. I like to practice my left hand because that's the weaker hand, so I said let me go and get my weak hand knocked up. The 1 is A. Remember, I played A earlier, and what other key? C. The 6. Now it's the 1 in A. I also did it in D, which is what number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In E, it was the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. what? And F, it was the 1, 2, 3. Oh, now A is the 1. The 2 is B natural. Right? A natural, B natural, the 2. All right, we played this in the C scale, which was the 7 in C. The 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did it in D scale. It fell on what number? The 6. The 6. See, you repeating it again. And the E scale, it fell on the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And A, it falls on the 1, 2. You know, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. The 2. And A, I'm like, this is